Morning. I think it's about 9 a.m. I am going to go to Walmart and Costco and Sprouts today. I just did our weekly menu. It's actually a little over a week, so I've got my list of things I need to go get, and the rest of the day I'm planning on doing a lot of painting in my older son's room. We're also going to try and swim today because it's supposed to be really hot today. I haven't eaten anything yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to get all of my shopping done right now and then eat, or if I'm going to do some of it, come home and eat and whatever. But I'll video and show you. We have less than a week before our son comes home, so it's kind of crunch time. We got to get some stuff done. I mean, it's not critical, but it just feels nice to have certain things done before he gets home. So that's the plan. I'm not sure that I'll actually be able to fit in a run today. I really was hoping I could, but I'm going to be painting, which is kind of physical and a little more important than me getting runs in. So that's what's going on right now, and I will check in with you later. Mine is actually 10:30, so I really gotta hurry. I've got a lot of things to do. But anyway, I got my list, and I'll just show you real quick the family menu. I like to have it planned out because it makes the week go a lot easier with a big family to have a plan of what we're doing, and we don't hardly ever eat out, so we have to have real meals like every day. So I'm off. We got lettuce, mushrooms, 2 huge things of ground beef. This is where we're at so far. So the Parmesan is $10 now instead of $13, so I'm going to grab some. And then some Italian sausage. So, got a couple of meals with Italian sausage. These are freeze by 8-1. No, 8-10. What's the date on this one? 17. Okay. We got lettuce, mushrooms, 2 huge things of ground beef. This is where we're at so far. So the Parmesan is $10 now instead of $13, so I'm going to grab some. And then some Italian sausage. So, got a couple of meals with Italian sausage. These are freeze by 8-1. No, 8-10. What's the date on this one? 17. Okay. Go through so many eggs. We used to have chickens, actually. We used to have 10 chickens, but then that was like way too much work and cleanup, and the kids got really tired of it, and I got tired of hearing our chickens. So we're back to buying our eggs, and they're not too badly priced right now. $6.50 for this package, which has 60 eggs in it. Okay. Henry always loves to share way too much information. Okay, so we also got our milk, so now we need... Okay.
Well, it's true.
Yes, but you don't have to share everything. Okay. Alright, push the cart, hun. We're stocking up on our chicken breast. We eat a lot of meat, obviously, in our house, with me being keto and with 8 kids at home, and actually soon to be 9 again for a short time with Rowan coming home. So, we got yogurt. So the bacon has increased in price quite a bit. So I only got 1. So I'll have to be careful and not eat a whole bunch of bacon this week. And I'm going to go ahead and get some Greek yogurt, even though I'm not sure I'm going to do Tammy's first meal of the day every single day. But I do like that meal, and it fills me up. It's easy, so probably most of the days I'll be doing that. Or at least half of the days, I'll say. Especially if the bacon is $15 for a 4-pack, which is $3.75 a pound. Really expensive. Okay, so now we're on to our cheeses and butter and sour cream and all that stuff. Alright. So we go through lots of cheese, but mostly we usually just do the cheddar cheese. But I'm getting Mexican cheese because I have several things on the menu this week. but I'm going to use that with. And I don't usually like to buy pre-shredded cheese because it's a little more expensive, and then also, hold on honey, stop, let me do this, move your hand. They put something on it to keep it from caking, so I try not to eat that cheese anymore. I actually don't eat a whole lot of cheese, period, so it'll be good. So now I need butter and sour cream. So butter, I got 2 packs because we only have a couple at home. It's $10.95 for 4 pounds, which is $2.74 a pound. Not great. Butter is so expensive. Anyway, that's why we buy this butter, because it's what we can afford to feed all of our family. And we don't do any margarine or anything like that, so we're just all butter, and all butter family. And sour cream. I'm not buying this, but I cannot believe how expensive vanilla has become. $35 for a 16-ounce thing. Yeah, right. It's ridiculous. It's been this way for a while, and I guess because people pay the price, they keep doing it. I don't know. It just drives me crazy. So we've been having to use extract instead of pure vanilla. Just like a blend. So annoying. So we're basically done with our, sorry, I didn't mean to show that, with our Costco stuff. So I'm gonna end this here. 30, and now we are on our way to Sprouts. That was like $250 something, and then we had a $170 something Costco check for every year you get one. It's like cash back. So we use that and then used credit card for the rest. But definitely we won't use all that meat in the next week and a half. But it is expensive to feed a lot of kids, and it's sort of expensive to do keto. Not super bad, especially if you don't buy a lot of the packaged products and things like that. If you make things from scratch at home, it's not too bad. But it can cost some money. However, over time you realize you also don't eat as much as you used to too, so it probably balances out. It's not too bad. But anyway, we're on our way to Sprouts. Henry likes this car. It's pretty cool, huh? Okay, let's come over here. But yeah, so this super pretty. I like the color. Anyway, Sprouts. A great price on blueberries, so I got 3 of them. I can have blueberries, of course, a little bit. I love Sprouts for their produce. They have such a great deal on produce almost all the time, and it's usually really nice produce. So I love having a Sprouts close by, and we use it all the time. Okay, all right. So checking in a little bit here. So this is what I'm talking about. Pink Lady apples, 88 cents a pound. So really, if you have a Sprouts in your area, you should really check them out for produce. You can almost always find a good deal. And Galos are on sale also. Of course, I don't eat apples on the ketogenic diet. My kids eat apples though, but really great price. And the Fuji apples are on sale too. Cauliflower is super, super cheap. So I was thinking about getting enlightened ice cream because I've heard a lot about it in the keto community, and I didn't know where to find it, and someone told me Sprouts. So it's $5.99 for a pint, which is just really expensive. So I think I will pass on that. Sprouts does have a ton of flavors. So, all right, another time. Maybe it'll go on sale or something. I don't know, but yeah, just can't do that. Here's the stuff we have at Sprouts and we're actually going to be on. Maybe I'll see if they have Lily's chocolate still on sale. I might get one of those. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I just don't want to spend a ton of money on a treat. So it is on sale by 20 cents. So I'm going to pass on that as well. Nope. Okay, we're done at Sprouts. Now we're going to go to Walmart. So Sprouts is like 40 something, or anything like 42. It's 12 o'clock, we're gonna do Walmart, and then we'll be finished and go home and unload stuff and make lunch. Both Henry and I are starving. So he ate a donut this morning. I haven't obviously had anything besides Sunlight water. So yeah, I'm hoping the Walmart experience will be super quick and we can just hurry and get home. So we're at the dreaded Walmart, and I haven't really videoed this because most of the stuff I'm getting is totally not keto, but I'm possibly going to get this. I'm not sure. It doesn't have, it does have like dextrose and canola and safflower. I was thinking about it because those sound really good to me, salt and vinegar. So how many carbs does it have? I don't know. The ingredients aren't the greatest. Usually I just get plain salted almonds. And so I'm probably going to just have to be a good girl and stick to the plain salted ones I have at home. But I'm very tempted by the salt and vinegar. Alright. So we're putting away the food. And that is our garage fridge. And I saw this. I'm going to drink this real quick to keep me going. This is going to be my first meal of the day. I'm cooking up some cauliflower in butter, salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, and my hamburger patty is also salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. And I hardly put any seasoning on there. You can probably barely even see it besides the pepper, just because I try and be careful with seasonings. And I will be putting cheese on either the cauliflower or the hamburger. So that's going to be the first thing I eat today. And it is almost 2 o'clock, so by the time I eat, it'll definitely be after 2. I forgot to mention that there is parsley on my cauliflower as well. Just ignore that tostada over on the left. That is from my family's meal, and I am not eating it. I don't know why it's over there. Here, this one you put away. So that's kind of how it is when you are the only person doing keto in your family and nobody else is doing anything resembling keto. You kind of are stuck with regular food being everywhere, and it makes it really tricky to be keto. So I'm really proud of myself. I'll be 16 weeks on Sunday, and I am all by myself doing this. So I'm proud of myself for sticking with it and not eating things I'm tempted to eat, well, for the most part. I did have some chips and salsa not too long ago that I talked about. But anyway, I'm doing awesome. So, if you remember from Costco, I got these 2 big things of ground beef. I used some of it to make my patty right now, and then I also measured out some other patties that will be going in the freezer. I use these to make hamburgers, but I also do, stroganoff or shepherd's pie or something like that. Anytime I need a little ground beef for my own meal, then I'll just take one of these out. So this will be for our dinner tonight. We're having stroganoff, so I'll probably save a little patty out for myself that's not frozen to make it. And then here's my cauliflower. I put some cheddar cheese on it. My hamburger's almost ready. It's looking pretty good. I do not like bloody hamburgers, so that's why it's cooked so good. But that's what I'm doing. All this stuff from Costco and Sprouts and Walmart is put away, and that's that. And here's my first meal of the day. So hopefully it tastes yummy. I'm just gonna really quick eat it and move on with all the things that I need to get done. So I'm gonna have these 2 lines of Lily's chocolate. That doesn't want to focus. So annoying. Alright, never mind. But it is Lily's chocolate. See? I'm having this. I am making dinner for the family, and I'm making stroganoff. And what this is butter, onion, and ground beef so far. And then I'm going to put in salt, pepper, and nutmeg, and sour cream and mushrooms. And that's all that you do for stroganoff. And then for the family, I'm going to make something called stroganoff sandwiches. And I'm going to put it in a big French bread and then put cheese on top and bake it. And then for myself, I'm cooking some cauliflower. I won't eat all that cauliflower, but I'm cooking it right now. And then I'm going to shred it up, grate it up, kind of like rice. And I'll have my stroganoff over the cauliflower rice. So that is our dinner. That's what's going on right now. So this is what it looks like with the sour cream, the mushrooms, everything in here. So it's kind of liquidy, but that's because the mushrooms were just raw when I put them in there. So that's from like the mushroom, the liquid is from the mushroom. Of course, there's also sour cream in here too, but so I'm gonna be putting this will go for my family and myself. So I'll have mine over cauliflower rice, like I just said. But anyways, it's really delicious. If you haven't tried stroganoff before, it's good. Of course, you'll want to figure out the macros for it if you track macros. I guess I'm a little more on the lazy keto-ish, where I don't particularly track macros beyond a rough idea of carbs. Rough idea meaning I keep track in my head for the most part. And I will not have a whole bunch of the mushrooms just because I will be having, I'll have mushrooms but not a whole bunch of them because I'll have the cauliflower too. So, this is the cauliflower that I took out of the pot and put in here, and I'm just going to mash it up with like a pastry masher thingy, as opposed to grating it, and then put the stroganoff on top. So I'll show you that in a second. So this is a pastry blender. What, sweetie? I think I probably got it for the most part. I just want to give them a little idea of what it looks like. So this is actually kind of gonna not really be like a rice texture. It's gonna be more like, I don't know. Maybe it will be rice texture. I don't really care. I'm okay with it. It's just soft and kind of grainy-ish, actually. Maybe a little mashed, but it's definitely a sturdier consistency than like a potato, so it's not going to be like a mashed potato. So it might actually be rice textures. Of course, it's sorry, I wasn't even filming on that. It's not going to be like perfect because even some of them are big and some are small. Good enough, but that's what that looks like. Sorry, I got a disaster now. I'm gonna stir up the stroganoff over here with this ladle. Stroganoff is great over all kinds of things, so it's very versatile. You just have to like mushrooms, I guess. So I guess it's kind of hard to avoid the mushrooms, but that's probably going to be all I'm doing is the 2 scoops, and there are definitely mushrooms in there, but probably like maybe a half of a cup. So maybe I'll get a little bit more meat if I can. There we go. That's going to definitely be it. So that's my dinner right there. Now I'm going to do the family's dinner. So see you later. So I am, I put the rest of the cauliflower in here and kind of mashed it sort of. And then I'm going to put some of this stroganoff on top. I've never done this before, so hopefully it actually works out. But there's a little bit left over. And then I'm going to stick it in the freezer. And then I would have a meal ready to go. In a pickle. Oops, that's messy. Yeah, so I got to clean up my mess, and then I'll put the lid on this and stick it in the freezer when it cools off, and I'll have a ready-made beef stroganoff over cauliflower rice meal. Sorry for the terrible lighting, but it is like 9 o'clock, and I'm going to have this little Lily's chocolate, and as you can see, I already took a bite out of the one coconut fat bomb, and I've got another one. So this is going to finish off my food today, which I just wanted to have a little extra something. Tomorrow's what we call Fast Sunday, where we skip 2 meals to draw closer to our Savior, and just it's kind of like a spiritual thing. And so that is going to be happening tomorrow, so definitely won't be eating until probably like 4, or actually no, I probably won't be eating till like 5 or 6. So I just want to make sure I had something in me to carry me and stuff. So now it's just I'm having some more Soleil water. That's gonna be it for today. I probably should have filmed myself talking about this instead of just staring at this forever. So sorry, but this is gonna finish out my my video for today.